So I've had these Normatec boots for about a week now. In this video, I'm going to give my kind of 1 week review of them, show you how they work, and show you how I use them in my everyday life. All right, so real quick before I really get started, I want to show you how they work. All right, so taking a look at them, this is a single Normatec boot. This is how it looks. It's a Normatec Elite. You may notice, hey, I don't see any cables or anything. That's because it's all in this battery right here. All right, so each leg has its own battery. The battery gets about 4 hours of usage. And now to show you kind of how they work, each battery has a power button on the side right here that you'll use to turn it on, and a start and stop button to actually begin the cycle. You'll have a zone boost, which each kind of section is its own zone. So I think the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So depending on what area you want it to spend more time on, you can kind of press this zone boost and you can press the button. I usually like my focus on zone 4 or zone 5, which is going to be kind of more in the thighs, or you can have it just where that line is doing everything evenly. Next, you have this time button. I like mine on 30, but this is how long it's going to go for, and you can actually adjust it during usage. So pressing the time button, see it jumps from 30 to 45, 60. So yeah, it's going to be in 15-degree intimate or 15-minute increments, and you can change that. And then last, you have the level. You can adjust this while it's in use, and it goes anywhere from 1 to 7, and I always like mine on the highest, up at 7. And that's going to be kind of the intensity of the squeeze or the compression. And then this is kind of your battery meter. All right, I'm going to be real, I've had this a week. I use this almost twice a day. Haven't had to charge this that much. I've charged it once just to make sure it worked. But as of right now, I have, I guess, 80% charge. So that's kind of how that works. I want to show you on the other leg. You know, it's kind of the same to get started. Notice it's not turned on, but I will press the power button right here. And I want to show you that I don't have to do anything else. Okay, notice we have them both right here. You can see them both. And all I have to do is press start on one, and they both start going. Notice the timer starts going down on both. They're both in sync. And that's kind of how they work. I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to show you kind of my process for doing this. This is full-on review, full-on demonstration. And I'm actually about to start and do my kind of evening treatment, because I just went for a run, and kind of the way I like to use these is I like to, here, let's point this down so you can see a little better. Kind of the way I like to use these is I like to use this after all my runs. I'll usually shower first, kind of depending on where I am, like how much love my legs need. I'll try to shower first so I'm cleaning them, but you know, I don't always make it to the shower. And then I'll just kind of take it, zip up. Got one on, and I'll take the other one, get that on as well. So yeah, just stick my foot all the way in there and make sure I can get it along. Zip up. And yeah, I'm in like that. And then I'll try to get in a position where, you know, it's nice to have your feet elevated kind of above your waist. But if you can't do that, that's fine as well. And usually, yeah, after I've kind of found my comfortable position, I got a TV over there, so I might kind of chill, or I'll read, or have some headphones in, and then I'll just press start. And you may hear, this is what it sounds like when they're kind of going. You hear that going? You hear that right there? It's kind of nice. It's kind of soothing, in my opinion. And you know, you just let it kind of cycle and do its thing. It starts at the bottom, it works its way up, then it kind of eases down at the bottom, and it's really good for venous return, getting it back to your heart, and really good at helping circulate the blood throughout the body and overall leading to a faster recovery. So the Normatec Elite may not be for the everyday kind of average person if you're just kind of occasionally working your legs or just kind of occasionally running. But if you are somebody running every day, I would say 3 or more times a week, and you're running longer distances, or if you're training for anything, these are going to be your best friends. The main thing I love about these is it's so easy for me to actually get to it and do it because of the fact that I don't have to worry about plugging in all the cables and all that. It's like, notice throughout the time I've been recording this, I probably would still be setting up the other ones, but because they just have the batteries on these, I just zip them up, put them on, and then press go. So if you're looking at getting these and you actually think you will use them or actually are serious about your recovery, I would say go for it. You will not regret the purchase if you're actually going to utilize them. It's 100% worth the money, in my opinion.